This is the Global Economic Commodities Scrap Metal and Recycling Report by Bentley Roll-Off Trailers and Load Lugger Trucks, March 16, 2020. This is a special COVID-19 remote edition. COVID-19 update. Very sadly, life as we know it has changed. The good news is, all we know is COVID-19 is getting better in China, but in almost all other parts of the world it's getting worse. An important example, Apple has reopened all retail stores in China, which is great, but they have closed all stores in every other country. On February 26th, just a mere 2.5 weeks ago, the U.S. federal government said about the virus, we have 15 people infected, and the 15 within a couple of days is going to be down to close to zero. On March 9th, there were 566 infected and 22 deaths. As of this morning, there were over 3,485 infected and over 65 deaths. Major parts of the global and U.S. economy are shutting down. A crazy but very important point. Simple soap destroys the virus, so wash hands, stay out of crowded places, and if sick, stay home. U.S. weekly steel production fell slightly to 1.903 million tons, with slow U.S. and slowing global growth. Oil fell to $30.32 a barrel as OPEC drove prices down to punish Russia and demand crashes, which will help U.S. consumers but hurt the massive U.S. oil industry. The U.S. government will buy oil to fill the U.S. emergency reserves to support prices. U.S. weekly oil production fell to 13 million barrels a day, near the all-time record. Lower prices are hurting U.S. drillers now, so this will come down. Iron ore rose to $91.50 a ton as China's manufacturing ramps up, and that's good news. Scrap steel number one heavy melt price was steady at $232.67 a gross ton on slowing demand as COVID-19 spreads globally. We will probably see a major drop in April. Hot rolled coil steel fell to $28.25 but could step lower in coming weeks. Copper fell to $2.40 a pound, a multi-year low as copper demand increases in China, but other parts of the world fall. Aluminum fell to 75.6 cents per pound, near the multi-year lows on the same issues as copper. February's J.P. Morgan Global Composite Index, which is manufacturing and services, crashed to 46.5, meaning global contraction. China is about to increase, but the rest of the world is falling. January and February's China's industrial production fell 13.5%, the steepest fall since 1990. It is believed this will now improve in April. More good news. Yesterday, the U.S. Federal Reserve dropped interest rates 1% in an emergency action. In the U.S., Q1 and Q2, the first half of 2020, will probably be negative growth, so 2 quarters of negative growth equals a recession. Wall Street's Dow Jones average fell 2679 points to 23,186 and is due to fall hard again this morning. At this point, Bentley remains open, including a 24/7 telephone helpline. Also, Bentley has an online parts store to order fast and easy. Go to www.benlee.com and click on Parts on the upper right to order online and save travel. We have great prices with most items shipping the same day. Note, we also sell replacement parts for companies like Galbraith, Dragon, and more. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, but importantly, we hope you, your family, your friends, and employees have a safe week.